team. In my last video, I discussed what AI will be capable of by 2040. And while I was researching for that video, it became clear to me that some of the things I covered will actually come about much sooner than later. In fact, there are some things that are already happening. So here's another look into the future of AI, but this time just 5 years ahead of us in 2030. So let's jump right into it. By 2030, AI is going to help us be more creative. Right now, we use AI tools to enhance our creativity. We prompt large language models like ChatGPT to write different types of creative content for us, like poems, code, scripts, musical pieces, email, letters, you name it. But the thing is, the output that we get from these models is generic and doesn't really take our specific needs into account. If we ask ChatGPT to write a poem about love, it will give us a very generalized poem that could apply to anyone. But imagine if instead of writing the poem, ChatGPT wrote the poem with you in mind. What if the poem referenced your favorite places, your hobbies, your quirks? That would be so much more special, wouldn't it? And that is exactly what's going to start happening in 2030. Large language models will be able to learn our personal styles and will be able to generate content based on those styles. For example, we might be able to create an app that takes all of our Instagram posts and uses them to generate new images in the style of our own personal Instagram feed. Or maybe you want to write a book one day. Well, you can feed all of your short story ideas and writings into a large language model. And it will be able to generate a whole novel for you based on your style. But that's not all. It will also be able to continue the story if you ever get stuck and know what to write next. It would also make sure that the story stays true to the characters and their motivations. I mean, just think about how many books you could write in just 1 year. If you had this kind of an AI partner helping you out, you would be able to churn out bestsellers left and right. And this isn't limited to just writing either. This could apply to music as well. Imagine an AI tool that learns your style and helps you create music in your own style. It could even help you come up with lyrics. And if you're not very musically inclined, it could even help you sing better. Yes, believe it or not, AI tools will start providing real-time feedback on your singing and then generate audio of what it would sound like if you sang it better. These kinds of AI partners will make creativity accessible to everyone, even those who don't have any creative skills themselves. And it's not just going to be people who benefit from this. Businesses will also be able to create content in their brand voice and style. So every single tweet, Facebook post, Instagram post, TikTok, YouTube video, blog article they produce will be in perfect alignment with their brand. But while AI will help us be more creative, the same cannot be said about our wallets, because AI will start taking over creative jobs by 2030. Just think about the advent of stock photo sites. They dealt a huge blow to the photography industry. And then think about what happened when sites like Unsplash and Pexels came along. People stopped buying photos from stock photo sites and instead downloaded free images from these other sites. Well, something similar is going to happen again, but this time on steroids. When companies like Adobe and others start rolling out AI tools that allow users to generate their own images, why would they need designers at all? Sure, they would still need to hire someone to run the AI tools, and they would definitely need someone to set the prompts. But as far as the actual design work goes, robots will be doing that. And that means that designers will either need to learn how to work with these tools, or they will be replaced by robots. The same thing will happen in the music industry. Why pay artists and songwriters and producers when you can get an AI tool to do it cheaper and faster? And what about voice actors? AI tools are already being developed that can clone people's voices. So, why pay a voice actor when you can just clone someone's voice? And I know what you're thinking. AI-generated content is not original and it's not human. Oh, if only we could tell the difference. But what if I told you that AI-generated content will be indistinguishable from human-created content by 2030? Machines will be able to mimic human creativity so well that there won't be any way to tell if a piece of content was created by a person or by a machine. And I know what you're thinking. This is impossible. Humans are creative and machines are not. But machines are already creating art that is indistinguishable from human-created art. Take a look at this image. Which one do you think was created by a human? And which one do you think was created by an AI? If you guessed that the one on the left was created by a human, you would be wrong. It was actually created by an AI. It took the researchers at Google over 2 years to develop this technology, and the results speak for themselves. Not only were the images realistic, but they were also detailed and showed a good understanding of lighting and perspective. And here's the craziest part. They didn't even use any reference images. They just looked at a bunch of images of cats and dogs and then started generating their own images. And while we're talking about AI creating art, let's talk about copyright. Who owns the rights to AI-generated art? The person who generated it, the person who prompted it, or the company that owns the AI tool? Courts around the world are still trying to figure this out right now. But by 2030, we're going to have a pretty good idea of where the rights lie. And while these decisions will likely vary by country, one thing is for sure. AI-generated content will fall into a legal gray area that will allow bad actors to take advantage of it. Think about someone using AI to create deepfakes of celebrities and then selling them to the highest bidder, or someone creating a new strain of misinformation by feeding false information to a large language model and then posting the results online. Maybe they claim that aliens exist and then create fake evidence to back it up. This is already happening today. And while most of us can easily identify this content as fake, there will be some people who will believe it. And if this happens on a large enough scale, it could lead to mass confusion and chaos. And that's why governments around the world will try to crack down on malicious actors who create AI-generated content with the intent to deceive. By 2030, we'll have AI companions. We're already seeing the rise of highly advanced chatbots like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude AI. These chatbots are so advanced that it's hard to tell that you're talking to a machine. And by 2030, these chatbots will become our companions. Why? Because they will be able to offer us companionship and emotional support, something that many people crave, especially those who are lonely or isolated. We've already seen this happen with virtual pets like the Japanese robot pet Poro, which was designed to look like a baby seal and provide companionship to the elderly. Poro has been shown to reduce feelings of loneliness and depression in the elderly, and it even improves their mood. But while Poro was a success in Japan, its success hasn't been replicated in other countries. That's probably because Poro doesn't look very realistic. But by 2030, this will change. We'll have AI companions that look and feel like real people. They'll be able to hold conversations with us, make eye contact, and even show emotions. And while some people may be hesitant to trust AI companions, I believe that they will eventually become commonplace in many homes. But what if I told you that you could have an AI companion right now? No, this is not an ad. Instead, it's my recommendation for you to subscribe through. Why? Because I will be making a lot more videos on AI, and I don't want you to miss out on any of them. And hey, if you like the content, consider supporting me. Now, I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you remember that while AI is advancing quickly, it's still not quite at the point where it can replace humans entirely, at least not yet. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.